Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-October 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as I'm in front of us, it's what I call the bridging the gap spread. And the way it works is look at the past, present, future energies between you and the main love interest. Then we'll pull oracle cards to help with your bridging the gap dynamic. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. Also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's a way around your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Eight of Staves. So this is Sagittarius energy here. Usually points to out of communication. Could just be saying that you might have actually found yourselves talking with this person quite a bit in the past. The conversation might have flowed naturally between the two of you. And for some of you, this might even be someone that you might have met through work in some way. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, it could just be saying in the past they might have been going through a bit of a good time within their lives in general, and they might have felt content with where they were. But I also feel like this is saying that they might have felt like they felt a natural fit with you as well, as far as when the two of you originally connected and started communicating. All right, present energy on your side, we have Grace. So this is the equivalent of the Star in traditional tarot, which is Aquarius energy. And yeah, it could just be saying that for some of you, they might have actually reignited the passion within you. So this could just be saying that maybe before you actually started talking with this person, it might have been a long time since you even considered being in a romantic connection, you know. So all of a sudden, as you started to interact with this person, you might have actually found yourselves having some interest in doing so again. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Six of Swords. So yeah, more Aquarius energy here. But I feel like this is just saying that they might have actually, again, I feel like there's just this comfort and familiarity that the two of you feel with each other that could be leading to why you do feel more open toward the possibility of a connection with this person. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Page of Coins, Princess of Coins, but yeah, it's the equivalent of the Page of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So if we look at the artwork here, you notice there's not a lot of life on the trees. If we look at the facial expression, they don't look all that happy. And then we see the back turn to the cards on this side as well. So yeah, so this could just be saying as time goes on, you know, passion aside and the way the two of you might hit it off naturally, when it comes to this becoming a more serious commitment, you might start to lose faith in that being a possibility. So you might just feel like things get to a certain point, but they don't elevate past that. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Three of Swords. So yeah, so for some of you, this could be pointing to why, right? It could just be saying that maybe they're already involved in another connection, so that could be why there is no real traction being gained as far as the two of you becoming a serious commitment. But yeah, if that's the case, it looks like this is saying that there might not be an ideal situation for them anyway. But at the very least, yeah, I don't feel like they would have let you know that they were in a connection. So it could just be one of those things where maybe could have gone in with good intentions. You know, they didn't necessarily mean for it to start to become a romantic thing. You might have just hit it off on a more natural, friendly basis originally. But yeah, I feel like this is saying that at least for some of you, there's a possibility that they already have another connection in the picture. And maybe that's why you're feeling like, okay, yeah, it doesn't seem like we're progressing past a certain point here toward an actual commitment. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Ace of Coins. So yeah, so at least here we do see this, you know, contrasting the Princess of Coins energy here. I feel like this is saying that at least at one point you did feel like there was a lot of potential for this to become a stable commitment. Bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, so to see this here at least makes it a little bit more likely that, you know, what I was seeing there, which is that if they are in another connection, they might not necessarily be happy with it, but for whatever reason, they might find it difficult to figure out how to get out of that connection. So, again, that's in no way to excuse them not being upfront with you about being in another connection, but let's say if there's like legal ties around it or whatever the case may be, they could just feel like, okay, yes, I'm really hitting it off well with Pisces, and maybe I'm struggling in this connection, but how would I actually separate myself from that, right? So they could just be feeling a little bit stuck as far as that goes. But we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages Love Oracle card deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. All right, we'll take this card. And next, I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So, just going to give this a few shuffles now. We'll take this card. And we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card first. Alright, we have balance. It says one person is giving too much in this relationship. So interesting message there, right? Because if that's the case, it certainly feels like it could be you who might start to feel that way. And like we said, if that is the case, it looks like we might know why, right? It could just be that this person has another connection currently, and that could be why they're not able to give as much to the connection. But yeah, we'll see what the Wisdom Oracle card adds to the mix. All right, we have Serendipity. There's the artwork. The number is 18. We'll see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey, someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. So definitely an interesting message there, right? Because it could just be saying that ultimately, again, in no way to excuse them not being upfront about being in a connection, but if they ultimately are unhappy in that connection, could just be saying, as far as the serendipity angle there is, yeah, maybe this was the connection that actually was meant to wake them up to that dynamic that, hey, if you're not happy where you are in this connection, it might be time to leave it behind, right? But it looks like that might be a little bit easier said than done. So yeah, it looks like there actually could be some potential for this connection to work between the two of you, but again, obviously it's not going to be the case for all of you. But it looks like for some of you, this person does have another connection that they need to figure out a way to cut ties with before they could truly move forward with you. So, bit of a tricky energy there, but if that's your situation, hopefully that resonated. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.